Hello everyone. In this video, we are going to see about how to send a personalized email notification for the community events via Amazon Pinpoint. So recently, AWS community India has grown massively over the past years, and it have across the multiple cities and in multiple states. And also, they are hosting hundreds of virtual, in-person, and hybrid events as well. So running the developer community such as AWS User Group India, it involves a lot of efforts from organizers, volunteers to host the events and drive initiatives that benefits the larger community. So to send kind of an email notification or the personalized email notification about the events or sending a mail campaign about the event to the registered participants, Amazon Pinpoint service can be used. So before we see how we can send personalized email notification for the events via Amazon Pinpoint, let's see why we need to use Amazon Pinpoint and what are its features. Amazon Pinpoint is an AWS service that we can use to communicate with our participants or the customers through multiple messaging channels. We can use Amazon Pinpoints to send push notification, in-app notification, emails, text messages, voice messages, and messages through the user channels. It also includes segmentation, campaign, and journey features that helps to send the right message to the right people to the right channel at the right time. And let's see what are all the features of Amazon Pinpoint. We can easily define the audience segments, and also we can engage the audience with the message campaigns, like we can send multiple messages or the personalized messages we can even send it, and also we can send it we can send user journeys, and also we can send a personalized content delivery, and also when we send an email we can also analyze the user behavior, whether they are clicking the email and how they are engaging with those emails. Via that we can easily analyze the behavior of the user. Now let's start the how to configure the personalized email notification via Amazon Pinpoint. So I am already logged into the Amazon console. So I'm just searching for Amazon Pinpoint. So here you can see it, right? So this is the Amazon Pinpoint service. I'm clicking on it. So this is the Amazon Pinpoint console. Once you are here, so it will be showing the project window. So where a kind of a project will be there, and inside the project will be having the segment, campaign, journey, kind of that it will be there. For example, if you are going to conduct any hackathon or any event, you can create a project, and inside that you can configure the email notification and those things, so that it will be easier to, for example, if a particular event is closed, and you can easily delete that particular project, so that you can easily do the cleanup also. So for now, I'm just going to create a new project and giving the new project name as hackathon project, and just clicking on create. So once I have clicked on create project, it will be asking like which feature we want to use. For example, as I said, Amazon Pinpoint not only uses email features, it also provides SMS and voice, push notification, web app analytics, and also mobile app analytics also. So for now, I'm just going to use email notification. So to do that, I'm just clicking on configure. So here it will ask for the email address. So here it will be asking like who is owning it. So kind of a verified email address, it is needed to send an email. So here you can see it, right? Before we send an email, we need to verify that particular email address so that it will be a valid identity. So I am just giving my mail address. So once I given this email address, on verify. So if you see here, Amazon Pinpoint, I sent an email to this particular email ID. So I need to verify it, then only I can able to send an email. So if I click on it here, you can see it. Amazon Web Service have sent an email. So I need to click on this link to verify. So I'm just clicked on that. So here it will be saying like a kind of a verify success message. Here you can see it, right? Our mail address, it is been successfully verified. We can start sending email from this particular address. Now you can click on save. So the first part is over. So post creating the project, we need to create this segment. So segment is where our kind of importing the user profiles, the user segments will be happening. So to do that, I need to click on segments. So here I need to create a segment or I can import a segment. When I click on create a segment, there will be two options. One is like a create a dynamic segment based on the attributes, or otherwise I can import a segment like based on the CSV or a JSON file. Basically, post registering for any event, we will be getting some kind of 100 email subscribers list, right? So those things we can easily place it in a CSV file, and from that we can easily import in here. So how, for example, I have taken some of the examples. So here you can see it, right? These are all the sample email address, and in the below if you see, these are all the email address which is an verified one. So the above five are the example email address. So here you can see it, those two email address also it is there. So once it is been uploaded, we can be able to verify it. So I'm just giving an import a segment. So here, if I click on import a segment, there are two options. One, we can import it, upload from a computer, or we can import the file from S3 bucket. So I'm going to upload it from my computer. So I'm just choosing the files. So here you can even change the name if you want. I'm just keeping it the same, and I'm clicking on create segment. Here you can see the progress of that segment uploading process. Once that is done, it will show how many endpoints are there. Endpoint in the case, how many email addresses are there. We can easily see that once the import has been completed. See here, the segment has been created, and also the importing also completed. Now, if I click on this particular segment, here you can see 7 entries. How many records? For example, 100 users have been registered for an event. Here you can see 100 entries. And once the segment has been created, we can create a campaign. So before creating a campaign, I just want to show you kind of option called message templates. Why is message template is used? So to send a personalized email content or a personalized email template, right? So those things we can configure beforehand itself, so that when we are sending an email, we can easily choose this message template and we can easily send it. For example, multiple events will be, if we are going to conduct, we can create an email template, and this is gonna be an HTML template, or we can even design the template. So those options are available in here. So let me show the sample template which I created for it. So I'm just going inside. And here also there is a good option like versioning also has been enabled. Versioning has also been used for this message template, so that, for example, an updated template you need to send, no need to delete or recreate it. You can create a newer version, and then you can make that version as an active one, and then we can easily send it across. So this is the email template I just created for the Awesomify hackathon. Here you can see the message body. So this is how an email template will be going on. And if I want to show HTML, I can click on it here. So here it will be showing like the HTML content. If I do make any changes, it will automatically update it here. So we can see how the changes are happening, right? And if I don't want to preview, I can even do that also. And this is in HTML, right? As I said, we can do in design as well. Let me go in edit. See, when I click on edit, Here it will be going into design. So even here you can see indent option is available, bulleting, or uploading an image, or I can change the font size as well. So from the design point of view, I can do that also. So this is what I want to show for the message template. So let me go into the project, and I'm just will create a campaign for that. So I'm going for campaign. So there are two ways. You can create a campaign from here, or you can create a campaign from this segment. So basically, if you are having multiple segments, right? For example, multiple events, if you are having, then there will not be only one segment. So on those scenarios, you can create it from here, or otherwise only one segment is there. Then you can create a campaign from the campaign page itself. So I'm just creating a campaign from the segment. So here you can see create a campaign. I'm clicking on create a campaign. So you can give a name for a campaign. Here you can see two type of campaign. One is a standard campaign and another is an A/B test campaign. So here the standard campaign will be sending messages to the segments on a scheduled basis, or when specific event. This A/B is like it will create a multiple message treatment, and will compare their performance accordingly. The message will be sending over. And here you can select the which channel we want to use. So currently we have configured to send an email, right? So I'm just selecting email. And here we can even create a new segment. So I'm just using an existing segment as we have already created it. So here you can select the segment. Once I select the segment, here you can see how many endpoints are there. So endpoint in that case, how many mail address are there. So it shows 7 endpoints, and I'm just going to click on next. Here it will be asking for the template. Which template do you want me to send? So we have already created the segment. Sorry, we have already created a template. So I'm just clicking on the template. So once I clicked on template, we can easily see the preview. What is the template we are going to send? We can easily see it from here. And even if I want to edit, I can do it that also. So I'm just clicking on choose template. And here you can see two options. One is an currently active version do you want me to send, or the when the campaign was created, for example, this is going to be a reminder sending, then I can use this option, like use the version that was active when the campaign was created. So that was also it is possible. So I am going to use the first option, that is current active version I need to send. So here it will be showing the template preview. And here the sender email address it will be showing us. So this is the one email address which we have verified, right? So it will be showing in here. And if I want to configure instead of mail ID, right? So I can give a friendly sender name, so that instead of mail address coming in the from, it will be showing the friendly sender name. So before sending the test mail, I can send a test message to the segment also. So I'm just giving a test to send message. Here you can see. I'm just giving the mail address. So once I clicked on send, it will be saying like message successfully sent. Let me go to my mail ID. You can see we have received this email from the mail ID called 2015@gmail.com. So basically I have two email address. So I'm just selecting Mahindran2015@gmail.com. So I have two email address has been verified. So what I'm going to do is I am going to configure this mail address as the one, and from this mail address I am going to send a mail address to 2018@outlook.com. So when I click on send message, I will get I got an email here, right? You can see it. So this is the mail we have configured in the mail template, right? In the message template. So we have got that. Now I'm just reverting the changes to this segment, and I'm clicking on next. So we can review it. And here, if you see, there are multiple options to schedule the campaign. So basically, immediately, if you want to send the campaign, or once, or hourly basis, or a daily basis, if you want to schedule, that is also possible. So I'm just going to give it as immediately, and I'm clicking on next. So launch the campaign. So if I post click the launch campaign, here you can see the progress. Here you can see the progress, and also to all the 7 endpoints, it will be the mails will be shooting up. Here you can see the result is successful, and even we got the mail also. See, now we got the mail. Now we have seen like how we can easily send a personalized email notification for any such kind of events via Amazon Pinpoint. And one more interesting thing in email thing is, basically we may have 100 users, right? So if I want to address 100 users, instead of giving welcome all, I can give a personalized notification like their personal name, their like first name or last name. I can give it so that it may be more kind of an interactive, right? So for that, I have created another version of the template. Let me show you what that template having. It's basically will be saying as an attribute. This is a version 1. If you see here in this specific message template, here you can see user attribute first name and last name. And also if you see in the Excel sheet, we are having an attribute naming we have been mentioning. Like if I am going to call the specific variable, so it will be taking the specific name and it will be shooting out with that particular specific name. For example, last name, or even I can use the company name or the user ID if I want to have. So those things I can easily address it. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to make it this particular version as an active version. So to do that, I'm just clicking on make active version. So it will be asking for me to activate this template. I'm just giving is make active version. Now I'm going to the same project, and I'm going to send another mail campaign. I can duplicate the specific campaign. So maybe I can give here as user sample. I'm clicking on next, and I'm just keeping the same segment with the 7 endpoints. And here I'm choosing the same existing email template, and even I have changed in the mail template, but here I don't need to change the version of those things. Why? Because the option which I am selected is use the version that is currently active. So if I go here, you can easily see the attribute have been selected, and here also you can see the custom attributes of two custom attributes has been used in this specific template. Now if I send mail address, right? So let's see what is happening. I click on send message. As the segment part is has been configured, right? So we may not able to get a single specific mail. Why? Because it will be fetching it from the CSV file where the specific attribute has been mentioning. So instead of that, we will try to launch the campaign. And I'm just giving the same settings. So now let's launch the campaign. Let's see. It is in progress. Now we got an email. Now if I see that specific email, here you can see our my username has been came like first name and the last name and with the same mail template. You can easily see right how we can easily customize the notification, and this is actually a sample template. You can even go for a even customize one, or we can attach the link so that they can, and even if I click on read more, it will go to the AWS community India page, so that they can know more about this hackathon challenge. And once the campaign has been over, you can easily delete the project by going in settings and general settings, and you can easily delete the project in here. Thanks for watching this video.